Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It's Pip Todman here. We're going to talk tags and toppers today. How to turn your tags into toppers. There we go. That's what we're going to talk about today. Welcome. My name is Pip Todman. I run queenpipcards.com and the Card Making Know-How membership. Queenpipcards.com is where I do all of my Stampin' Up stuff. So you can buy, join, enjoy all the products from Stampin' Up and also all my classes and events. And the Card Making Know-How membership, we've just come off the back of an amazing workshop. And we've had some fantastic new members sign up for the membership. And that's where you can learn everything, how to go from a beginner to a confident card maker in 4 easy stages. So who have we got here today? Hello, we've got Nola on. Sunny days once again and warm. That's nice. We too are sunny today, so you can see it's quite bright here. I might have to just pull that blind down a little bit more. June's joined us. Hello, welcome. Hello, hello. Trisha's on. Excellent. We have got hi Trisha. Hi Mandy. We've got a few people. We've got a couple from Facebook who are not coming up with names, so you need to just make sure that you have done your StreamYard. It's okay to let Facebook know who I am. So just do streamyard.com/Facebook and that should work brilliantly and let you have your name shown. Or if not, if it doesn't work for you, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That's technology, folks. So if it doesn't work, just make sure you put your name at the comments so I know who I'm talking to. And I will go back and check comments afterwards. I always do. All righty. So, loads of people. Tony from Ireland. Yay. Hi, Tony from Ireland. Love to see you. Yeah, sorry again. It's not working. Dimity's on. Hi. It's nice to see you here. So, first of all, thank you. A big welcome to all of the members who've jumped over into Card Making Know-How membership. I'm so glad that you have done that. We had a great week last week talking all about designing. It was just, it was amazing. 3 videos over the week. If you're looking for them, they are still available in the Card Making for Beginners and Beyond Facebook group. They'll be there for a while till the end of the month, and then they're going to go away, and they're all going to be in my membership after that. Mary says, hi Pip, love the hair. I know, yes, I got my new colours in. Really nice, all ready for the big show that's happening at the end of the month. Actually, it's happening at the beginning of the next month. So if you are in the UK and can get down south and come to the Farnborough show, it's called the Creative Craft Show. I'll be hosting a stand there selling lots of retired Stampin' Up product and demonstrating some stuff, some kits and adhesives and all that kind of stuff that I'm allowed to sell, and having a look at some stuff. So yes, it'll be good fun there. So if you're not local, then I apologize because you can't come and see me, but you can see me online, so it's fine. Hey, Pam's here. Yay, yes, you're a newbie. That's lovely to have you here. Lisa, again. Oh, I don't know why it's doing it to you again, Lisa. Thank you. Glad you like that. Blinking Facebook. I know, it's dreadful. It does it all the time. Okay. Hey, Louise. Hi. Nice to see you here. Thanks for all your back-end help with Louise is, just in case nobody knows, Louise manages websites and sorts all that stuff out. She is my technical guru. She is the woman behind the developing of all my membership website and all that kind of stuff. So she does all the techie stuff for me. So thank you for fixing an issue this morning and sorting it all out for me. So it was easy. So thank you for that. She's a star. Hello, we have somebody coming in from Australia. Hello, lovely to see you. And we've probably got some new people on the group as well. Oh, hi, Fiona. Fiona's here too. She's in Aussie. So yeah, we probably have people in the group who are new. That's in my big public group because I just opened and let in some more Facebook group users this morning. So if that's you, then that will be good. Oh no, that was you. That was you guys in Facebook. I know, so many issues. Oh dear. Hello, lovely from Sydney. Excellent. Oh, good. So you're all here, smashing. Alrighty. Shall we get started with some tags and toppers? So on Saturday we had a huge class, which is part of the membership, Stamp and Chat, and we talked about tags and turning them into toppers, and we did lots of detailed tag work, and yeah, it was great fun. Lots of people got their tags going. Some people started even doing their Christmas stuff as well, which was great, including myself. Thank you, Sue. Yes, I know, it's cool. Joe says hello. So we started our Christmas stuff. So today I want to show you maybe not some Christmas stuff and some Christmas stuff, but more importantly, how to use various things. So there are lots of tag punches and stuff like that on the market. These are 2 of them. This one's retired, but I'm going to show you anyway. This one's current. And then, sneaky peek, thanks to Alison. Sneaky peek, this is a new one coming. Ooh, look at that, snowflakes. So we're going to look at a couple of things. And I just want to sort of explain to you how they work, and then how you can take a tag and turn it into a topper on a card, because really that's all it is. It's just a focal point for your card making. So again, we're going back to the design, talking about taking that further now and how you can take things that maybe you don't think of and turn them into that. So let me start off with the basic premise. And I'm looking at my thing. I need to move you down. Hold on. And I need to get some card. So because I've got at the moment everything that's just already done. So let me get you some cards so we can talk about some stuff that isn't done. Right, here we go. Alrighty. So this would be a tag that I'm talking about, or this. Or you can use dies. We have some dies as well, and I'm sure there are others out there that cut specific sort of label like shapes. Okay, but I like this one because it doesn't, these ones are quite, so if you've got one of these old punches, they've got a narrow gap here. This is as wide as you can go on one of these. These ones you can do as big as you like. So let's have a look. I'm going to get some different colors out. So if we've only got a skinny piece like this, and this is great for using up all, so this, I've got all my scrap packets out. So oh Sue, no, that's dreadful. Sorry, I've just seen a session. I've just seen a comment from Sue. You got shingles, my love. That's horrible. I'm sending lots of love, because that's so not good. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. That's really rubbish. Hi, Angela. Angela's joined us as well, so that's cool. Okay, so I've just got some paper and card and stuff out here, so we'll just give this a go. Alrighty. So supposing you don't have a tag punch like this, okay, which cuts out the top of your tag, you might have one that looks like this. I have to say, this is probably my favorite one that they've come up with. It looks a bit weird. It's called the Very Best Trio Punch, and I think it really is the very best, because you can make a tag any size you want. I could make it this size if I wanted to, which is the size of a card, so I probably wouldn't make it that size. We're just going to cut it down a little bit. So let's just chop it down. What's that way? 10. That's always a good number to have. Let's do a 10 by 8, so it's almost square. And then that leaves us another bit we can play with. And that's a good, it's about 3.5 inches by 4 inches. It's a good size for tags. So if we come along here and we pop, we've got 2 edges here. So we've got this one, which just cuts a triangle off. Okay, so that would cut off triangles to look like this. Okay, or you've got this sort of fancy dancy one here. So I'm going to use the fancy one. The fancy one is a bit trickier because you have to punch it down, and then you have to turn your card over to get exactly the same on the other side. Otherwise you'll have you won't have a mirror image, you'll just have a repeat image. But there you go. So that's that. And then these are the bits that come out. And then you just turn it round to where your slit is, and you put it back in as centrally as you can. I should have done this before. Normally I do this before I punch the ends, but I forgot. And there you go. There's the bit that come out from there, and there's your tag. I mean, seriously, how easy is that? Very easy. And then with the new snowflake one, this is going to give you a really fancy top, but you need to make sure, you got to make sure it's the right size, because otherwise it won't work quite so well. So let's see, is this one the right size? I'd love to have no. So we'll just have to cut this one down a little bit. It's 2 inches or 5 centimeters basically. So we'll chop that down. It says 5.1, but I always do 5. Right, just slides in easier then. Slide that all the way through. That's a big punch. Punch it down, and now we have what's left here, bits left over, and we have a snowflake. in a tag. Isn't that cute? So that's now, we can make the rest of that into a snowflake tag. So I just wanted to show you the different things that you could do. And then we'll put some of these together and make them into pretty tags. And then we'll pop them on some cards. I also have here Happy Label Punch, which, when I can get it out, this is going to help me do some labels to put on the front of these. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use that as well. They're whacking great big things, because sometimes you just don't know what all these things are. You look at them and you go, well, that's great, but I have no idea how to use that. I don't even know what that's for. So, you know, we can do all kinds of different things. Now I'm thinking we need to go square, and we need some paper. So this is also a great way of using up scraps. Who has scraps? I keep my scraps in my albums with my papers, but look at all these scraps. Loads of bits and pieces. And these are all pieces that would match with the Lost Lagoon. What else have I got? Got any more different ones? What's this one? What's that one? Yeah. So either this one, I'm thinking, that would look nice with the rose. We could just move that up slightly so it's got a bit more flowers at the bottom of it. That would be nice. And even though it's snowflakes, I'm kind of thinking that one, but no, I think we'll try and do something snowflakey with that. See what we can do. So I love using scrappy bits of, you know, what you've got left after you've chopped up bits for card making and stuff. I mean, you could definitely go so many different things. Let's focus on one thing at a time, Pip. So I'm going to focus on this one. And I know it's 8, so I'm going to come in a little bit. We'll make it a little bit smaller. And then I'll just chop it down to however I see fit. So let's say we want to have these bits at the bottom, just this rose here. Is that going to be too short? Probably about almost right, to be honest. So what's that? Yeah, 9, that's probably spot on. Let's see how that sits. Because I want it sort of layered in. It needs to come down just a smidge more, probably another centimetre, maybe. Let's just see. Maybe half a centimetre. Let's take half and see what that looks like. Sometimes it's just you have to work it out as you're doing it. Yeah, that would work okay, I think. I'd like to have those ends little rounded if I could. But I don't want to really put them back and sort of try and work it out in here, because I think they'd be round the wrong. I'd have to do them this way round. No, this way round. I could try and do something like that, but I'd rather just whip off the edges myself. I'll just curve that one round. I'll just curve this one round. If you have a little corner punch, you could also use just a plain corner punch. You could also use that. I'm just going to do it by hand, and it'll look fine. There we go. Alrighty. So now we've got that on our tag. What else can we put on our tag? Definitely a label of some sort, I think. Nola says she's got heaps of presumably scrap bits of cut paper and stuff, but now she's keeping them the same as you. You've got a couple of boxes full. Well, Nola, you need to be making some of my scrap cards we did the other week, and really get those scraps working for you. That would be great. That would be lovely to get lots out of that. Louise, that's a really good comment. Yes, you just made a card with these papers. You didn't think you'd like them, but they're really fab in real life. I know they're much more I don't know, realistic, or just they're really funky. I do like them. Let's get a bit more of this light going on here. Okay, Oh, now I've got light in my eyes. So now we've done that, let's see, what could we do? We could use a strip of this paper, which has already got writing on it, kind of matches the back here. And we could stamp a label and pop it out with this. Now, these have got 3 different layers on them, and they create 2 different ends. So one's like a ticket end. So, you know, like an old-fashioned train ticket. This one's a little more toothy, so there's more cut out. It's a bit finer, so you can choose which end you want to use, fine end or toothy end. I think I'm going to go toothy end for this one. And then each one of these is a specific measurement across. So they've got them, when you get them with a instruction leaflet like this, and then it tells you what they are. So it's 1.3, 1.9 or 2.5 centimeters, which equates to 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch or an inch. So even though I work normally in metric, I'm going to use inches because it's just easier than 0.9 of a what's it, right? So let's go for the largest one, which is an inch. So I'm going to put this into an inch, although I could do that one 2.5 centimeters. Even I can do that conversion easily enough. Then we want to stamp something on it. So what should we do? Something. It's a tag, isn't it? So we don't want anything too massively big. Oh, I might just do. What's this one? Good luck. Let's just do this one. Hey there. That's quite a decent little thingy. And we'll probably use Pretty Peacock. It's stuck in my iPad holder without. I couldn't quite get that out. Right. So I'm going to pop this. That's probably a bit large. I should use a block that's sensible. There we go. That's a bit better. So I'll pop this down, get some ink going on there, and I'm just bringing it in a little bit because I know I'm going to chop the end off when I put it through my punch. Okay, so you've got to be prepared for that. And to do that, you just take it and slide it along the tracks. Okay, so you slide it along the tracks, make sure it goes underneath. There we go. But like inside those track lines. And then you can see it goes in. Long way in. There we go. Push it right the way in until it's here. You can't actually see that anymore. You don't know where that's going. But when you turn it over, you can see, and you can check that it's straight in the back there. And then when you punch it, like so, and you pull it out, look, now you've got your little tag end, your little thingy end. Isn't that cute? So to work out where I want to cut it for the other end, I take the bit that I've just had chopped off. I'll turn it around to make it easier for you to see. And I work out roughly where I want that to go, because I know it's going to cut that much off after I shove it into the machine, into the punch. So I think I want it about there-ish. So then I take a pencil. She says, find a pencil. There we go. And I draw that line down there, take that bit off, and then I cut down that line. And then I know that when I slide it all the way into the machine, into the punch, then that is going to work. Make sure you know which line is yours. And that works for all of these end punches. Okay, you can do that with any punch, and you can work out where it's going to go. So now we slide. No, make sure it's the right one, Pip. Nearly put it in the wrong end. In the wrong one. That wouldn't work. So now we slide it all the way in. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing till you can't push anymore. Turn it over. Check it's straight. Oops. That's come out of its track, I can see. And put that back in. There we go. That does not look. That looks better. Make sure it's straight. Punch it through. And now I have a ticket label. Isn't that cute? So cute. So that could come here on the top there. And do I want any more than that? You could add extras. You could stick, you know, some vellum behind it or anything like that. But actually, I think it's just fine as it is. So I'm going to, isn't that gorgeous on the other side as well? Now this is a tag, but it is going to go into a card. Oh, I probably should have put more dimensionals on than that. I'll have to cope. That's hopefully not too soggy middles. Good thing is paper doesn't crease as much as cardstock when it goes through the thing. Okay, so there's my tag with the little flowers and my hey there on there. Now, the question now is, do I have any ribbon that I can put that with? I don't really have any Lost Lagoon. Do have I got any? Oh, come on. Oh, sorry, I'm rummaging around in my thing. I do have some of this, which is lemon lime. It's actually Parakeet Party, but it's close enough. So I'm going to put some of this on because it will close enough match. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, did I hear you yelling, Betty from Canada? Betty's just said, you heard me yelling from Canada. Yes, and Sue has got a good colour white ribbon. Yeah, if I had any, I would, but my white ribbon is thick. So I don't have any thin white ribbon at the moment. So there we go. At the moment, she says. Yeah, that's definitely going to change. Okay, now I've got it like that. I like to then tie a bow directly here because it's going to go on a card. This is not going to go actually on a present. So we can tie a bow at the top like that. And then that gives you another sort of feature. Oops, she says feature for your card. And then if you just take the ends off, like so, like that. Okay, so now we need to put it on a card base. And because we've got this bit here, this is bubble bath. So I'm going to see what we've got in store. So we've got a bubble bath base here. Or you could use Lost Lagoon, or you could use Pretty Peacock. Any of those colours would work. But if we pop that on there, see, look how big that is. That covers almost your whole card. And then we can just put some extra paper on behind, and then we're done. Call it done. Nice. See how big a focal point that creates. Now, let's see. What other paper are we going to put with that? I mean, we could put, I don't think it would be good to put roses all behind, because then when you put your tag on, it's a bit lost. So I wouldn't go busy, if you know what I mean. I would go a little bit quieter on the back. So, we could go, see, we could go just pink, and that would bring out that pink rose, perhaps. I kind of want a different colour though. I'm looking really for, where's my Pretty Peacocks or something like that? What's what we need, isn't it? A Lost Lagoon or a Pretty Peacock. Here we go. So it's actually on the back of that particular piece. There is these ones, and I think they would go better. I think if we put that on top of that, I don't know actually. No, that's getting a little bit. Maybe we need to go. Maybe we need to go this one and lift it this way. Actually, I don't know. You know, I'm thinking now maybe it's better to just go plain. Ooh, although that one looks good. Will that one look good with the... Sometimes you just have to try things. You know, just try things. So that plus that plus that. Oh, I think that shines out the best, doesn't it? Or maybe this one. I didn't have this one before. Maybe that one. Okay, you guys choose. Do I go Lemon Lime Twist, which is this bright one, or the pink one? So tell me, lemon or pink? I think it's bubble bath, but that's too much to write in one go. So tell me lemon or pink. You will decide. I've actually got a piece here. Is that big enough to cut down? Yes. If we go that one. Pink, says Ange. Pink, pink, pink. Love the lemon before you pulled the pink. Yeah, okay. I think pink is winning it at the moment, although we've got a few lemons. Yeah, we've got a few lemons, but pink is definitely overriding you all. I'm sorry. So we'll use the lemon for something else. Okay. I know this was good. Which one's that? Oh, this is on the back of this fancy one. Okay. So let's use this. So we're going to take this down to just the first layer size. Good thing is when you get packs of paper like this, you end up with, you know, 2 of each. So the good news is if you don't like, if you really like one, at least you've got 2 pieces of it. If you like both sides, you've got 2 pieces. So you could do one with one side and one with the other. Alrighty. So I'll put this on. And see, this is just such a really easy card to make, don't you think? Doesn't take a lot of, I mean, apart from deciding the colour, it doesn't take a lot of effort to make this card like this. And you can use up scraps of paper that you've got, scraps of ribbon that you've got, you know, anything that you want to use up. Now I'm going to go a little bit overboard here because I'm actually, I wonder if I've got, let's just, this is where the foam sheets come into their own. So I'm just going to whack on a great big bit of foam sheet. Don't need it to go all the way. So we'll chop it there. And then I'll chop it sort of there-ish. There we go, like so. And then we'll pop that on. This will give it really great stability going through any postal system. If you've got big layers like this, I always recommend the foam because it just helps to keep it really secure. There we go. And then we'll just make sure that's twisted round like so. Put it a little bit off center so it's a bit crooked. I mean, you can absolutely do it that way if you prefer to put it, you know, straight on. But if you do it a little bit off, do you remember what I said about lines in design and, you know, drawing your eye down the card? This sort of draws your eye down the card a little bit better. Could have come a tad lower, but I quite like that. I'm going to put a couple of little gemstones down here just to balance that off. So let's see what we got. I think we may have, look at that, some beautiful, pretty peacock sequins. These would be great. Just pop some little sequins down here just for a bit of balance. All about balance. So I'll just pop this down here. 1, 2. And this was another rule, wasn't it? Remember? If you watched my need to be straight though, Pip. You're not straight. So this needs to come down a smidge. Let's turn that around. I'm not, it's because of my angle. I always get it wrong when I'm doing it on a live because of my angle. That's a bit better. Bring that down there. That one can just move down there a little smidge. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Straight. Okay. So now, can you see how that then just balances that out? So you've got this coming here down to here, and then that finishes it off and leads you into opening up the card. And then on the inside of the card, I like to put a piece of white so that we've got something nice to draw on or write on. Okay, that's in the cardstock, so we'll just flip it over. Okay, and then another good thing I like to do is you can finish off the inside of your card with some of the paper from the front. So like here's a little bit of the pink strip that we had on the front, or if we can find some roses, I don't know how wide these bits are. Or even some of this, maybe. I quite like the roses. I've got a strip like that, but it's just that's just the end of the roses. I'm not sure about that one. Maybe we'll do a bit of a strip of this. Maybe we'll just put a strip of this just down the bottom here to finish it off. I like that. So we'll chop this down to 10, or whatever your first layer measurement is. And then I just take a little, like a centimetre, half an inch, something like that. A quarter of an inch might be a bit small, but half an inch would look all right. And then we'll just stick that down the bottom. Actually, I'm going to turn it over. I don't mind that. I can cope with that. But my edges are a little fluffy. I think I need to change my trimmer blades. So just pop it down here. Again, I've got to stand to see if I'm straight. There we go. Excellent. And that's the good thing about that glue, is that you can wiggle it around. And then for some unknown reason, I have no idea why, I always put my inners in using seal. I have no idea. I don't know why. Always, generally, do it with seal. And then put it in this way round so you can see what you're doing. So you can line up your corner and corners, because as long as those are lined up and straight, then the rest of that will automatically go flat. So there we go. So that's our inners, which kind of matches our outers, which is kind of nice. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, so that's a card, but using a tag as a topper. Oh, Wendy says she uses tape for inners as well. I don't know what it is. It's just been one of those things. Since the seal came out, I love it so much. I just use it for my inners. Okay, so questions. Anybody got any questions? People are saying they like it. Looks good. Oh, you and seal don't get along. If you've got a silicone mat, then you can always get it to run on, because sometimes it does cut off a little early. And if you just pull it along your silicone mat, either a big one like this, which I use for filming, or if you have where is it? This silicone mat that we sell from Stampin Up, this one, you can just get your tape runner to start running again, just like that, just literally by pulling it along. It just picks it up. There's something about the silicone just moves the tape along really easily. It's great. Jane said, thanks for getting me started. She made more. Yes, Jane was there on Saturday. She had a good time making lots. Lisa says, seems like this would be fun to sit and do a few and have them on hand for fast card building. Absolutely. You could use all your bits up making tags, and then just get some card blanks, lay them all out, put some papers behind, and off you go. Or you could emboss the backing. It doesn't have to be paper. So that's that one. Then let me do a little just this little Christmassy one, wherever it's disappeared to now. It's vanished under my pile of papers. Let's get rid of these, because these are not really Christmassy papers. And we'll do the snowflake one. And then for this one, I'm thinking I'm going to keep it quite clean looking, because it's the snowflake that really adds that extra bit of wow. So, we don't need much to add a little bit of wow to this. Do I have any more cut out? I have one cut out already. Okay, if you don't have any, if you have the chic dies, the snowflake in that is beautiful and looks great with these snowflakes. They're slightly different snowflakes, but they still look great. And then I don't have my I do have my Christmas papers actually, but I don't have them out yet. I'm going to do a whole, I'll maybe do that on Monday next week, like a big reveal of what's coming next week maybe. But some of these are the stargazing papers that we've got. So these are the ones in the annual catalogue, you know, the ones with all the planets on them. These background papers, the ones where it's all Starry Night, great for Christmas. Absolutely great. So, which is what I used on this one over the weekend. So I used this background paper here and then just put this tag on top of it there. And that's using some of our holographic foils, which are just so good. So good. So I thought it would look nice as well with this one. That looks good, doesn't it? So let's see what size we need for this. It's a little bit of a smaller tag, so I think I'm going to go down a couple of layers. Make this a second layer. Oh, that's pretty much there. Pip, don't chop off anymore. And then we will get a pool party if we've got one. Have I got a pool party? Oh, I might not. Oh, what's that? No, that's a lost lagoon. Let's get a pool party from some, or coastal. Coastal would work too. Coastal would give us a little bit more zing. And then we need a berry burst card base, which I've got here. Actually, I've got pool party here. Let's see, we might decide to do pool party instead. Oh, here's the choices. So we do this, and then this, and then this, and I know it's around the wrong way, bear with me, and then this, and we cope with the fact that that's a bit lighter. Yes, I think we do. I'm answering my own question. Yes, I think we do. Yeah, the Christmas book is coming. Bobby's just said she can't wait to order from it. It's the chic die, would you believe? It's let me pull it out here. So they're in the main catalogue, chic dies, and they probably go unnoticed by a lot of people, including me. But look at these. Looks a bit busy, but you've got shells. So you've got a shell, another shell, snowflake, snowflake, snowflake that goes with the stamps, leaves, lots of lovely leaves, flowers, and then this, and flower centers, and then this amazing waffle die. I call it waffle. I just love it. It's really great. So that's a great set of dies to do all kinds of things with. So I used it for the snowflakes, and I also used it on this one for the leaves here. And that's another topper on top of a card. Okay, so put those aside for a moment. I need a little bit of white. Oh, I've also got a bit of vellum. I love a bit of vellum. That could go behind there a little bit, maybe, like so. It's actually a bit bright on that. Almost want to put it on there, but it's too much. Let me do a piece of white on here. Let's see what size that needs to be. Again, I'm going into my drawer. I have so much scrap white, it's in a drawer, not in a bag. Well, see, now that's almost perfect, isn't it, to go along there? I think so. So let's do this. Of course, the other thing is, if I'd have known how big that piece was at the beginning, I could have cut a layering piece in white, but I don't want to do that so much. Right, okay, so let's get 4.5 for this, 4.5 for this, like so. That should fit on nicely there, like so. Yeah, okay, so now I've just got a piece of scrap white there. Got my snowflake, which I've already used adhesive sheets on the back of, so I can easily peel that off. I feel like I want to put something on here, like something Christmassy. Oh, I know what I've got. I'm thinking I haven't got anything Christmassy, and then I'm thinking I have. I've got Christmassy in this one. Wishing you a festive Christmas. Now, is that going to fit though? That's a bit big. Maybe we need to turn it. Oh, do we need to turn it that way? I think that's a little large, isn't it? Unless it goes, it could go that way on it. Okay, so now here's another thing. We could turn the whole card this way, and we could have the tag coming this way. In fact, what I would do is flip that around. Again, eye lines. Wishing you a festive Christmas. Pop that up as high as we can get it, and then pop that on the bottom there. How's that? Yeah. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too long. We might be able to put it across though, so we'll keep it as an across. Just whack it on there so I don't lose it. And we'll see what we think about that. Right, I need to get my sheet. Oh, sorry about that. Wandering off in the middle of the thing. I need to get my snowflake. Here we go. This is what I need, my snowflake. And we're going to do this in very light snowflake. So this is the stamps that goes with it, Season of Chic. So you see you've got the flower, the shell, the leaf, and the that goes on that other shell, and then they've got this snowflake here, which is a nice size. It's big. Okay, so we'll just do that, and I'm going to go with Bubble Bath, because I think Berry Burst will be too dark for the snowflake to go on the back behind. And then a little bit of scrap. Here we go. Because I want to see how these stamp. Yeah. A little bit of a snowflake. Just over here. Like so. Don't go too mad. Just make sure that you're happy. There we go. So now, just takes away from the brightness of the white. Yeah, I'm going to do that, Louise. I'm going to do exactly what Louise just said. I'm going to put the label on overhanging. So, because I didn't like it as it was. There we go. Now we need to just see how wide that sentiment is. And I end up with loads of bits like this chopped off because of how I chop my cardstock. And that fits, they generally fit these brilliantly, and they'll fit into those thingy dies as well, the punches as well. And the way I get that size strip is I just cut four second layers all at the same time. And if you cut 4 all at the same time from a sheet of white cardstock, you get loads of helpful strips that are the perfect sizes for layers and like sentiments, labels, that's the word I'm looking for. Right, okay, here we go. Whizzing along now. Oh, Lena's got to run. Bugman's on the way. Oh, I hope that gets sorted. We don't need bugs. That's not good. Well, that's very kind of you, Bobby. I'll just look at that. Nice. Love your cards. That's very kind. Thank you. I'm glad you do. It's nice that you're here. It's okay if people don't like my cards. You know, that's fine. But it's very nice if people do. And if you don't, then I'm probably not the right person to teach you card making. Because if you don't like my style of cards, you won't connect and you won't understand what I'm trying to say, because you're always going to be distracted by the fact you just don't like my cards. So that's fine. There's probably someone out there for you, I would say. But it might not be me. Okay, so that's that. That's just our layers done. So now I'll pop this on. Don't need a lot of that. Make sure we've got a nice even border going all the way around there. That looks good. Then I'm going to pop my snowflake just off there, I think. So we'll take the sticky off the back. And for this I use my little take your pick tool, and I find an edge and I just peel it gently back by pushing very gently this underneath, because it's a snowflake, So it's got lots and lots of little bits that could break very easily, and we don't want that. So just tease these off, I would say. Don't yank them off because you're likely to lose your edge of your snowflake. And then once they're sort of going, you can just, again, carefully, I'm probably being a little bit over careful because they are quite strong, but I just prefer to be careful, and pull it off, pull it off, pull it off. There we go. And now that's off and done. And now we have a sticky snowflake. And I'm thinking I want it sort of there-ish, I think, just to give a bit of difference of colour, like so. And then I'm going to put that label along here. So this, I think I'll put this flat this time. Mandy, you're very kind, thank you. And for those of you who can't see Mandy's comments, you're very kind, thank you very much. But you know, some people have different styles. Some people don't like clean and simple, they like vintage and stuff like that, and that's fine. So I can do vintage, I just don't do it very often because it takes me longer to do vintage. Hi Julie, Julie's joined us as well. Okay, so we've got that, and then I need Berry Burst. Now I have my inks behind me. I tend to not get them out beforehand because who knows where my card making goes. You know, it can go all kinds of different places. So we'll pop this on here like so. And then, oh, you didn't see that, did you? Sorry. We'll pop that on like that. It's not one I did earlier. I'd have just stamped it. And then we'll stick that through our labeler. Let's do the other end. Let's do that really. And if you chop it, I don't know how it works. It's just magic. But if you chop it the way you chop it, like I say, you just cut 4 pieces out. These fit perfectly down one of the grooves of these punches. I really don't know why, but it works. So I'm going with it. And then exactly as we did before, we're going to take that piece off. We're going to turn it round. We're going to put a pencil mark just there. And we're going to chop down there. There we go. Like so. And then we're going to put that back in the punch. So clever, these punches. Put this back in here, all the way in. Make sure it's straight. Yeah, that's looking good. You can see it from the other side if you hold them up. There we go. Now we have our little festive, wishing you a festive Christmas. And then this can just sort of hang over here like this. This can go up on labels. And if you wanted to, you could just touch the edges with some light pink if you wanted to, or dark to bring it out. It's up to you. I'm quite happy with it as it is. Pop that down. There we go. So I hope you've enjoyed learning how to take tags and turn them into toppers. I must say, I do love a good tag, especially at Christmas time. And then, yeah, just make it up a little bit higher. Make sure it's sort of straight. And we'll put some, look, we've got some Berry Burst or some pink sequins here, which would look lovely. So we'll do those. We can put some of these like right up on here as well. Some here. Put a little one up there. Maybe up there. Down here. We've also got some really nice white ones. I do love a set. This set actually has white peacock and pink Berry Burst in there. So we could do that, and then we could just add a couple of white ones. Love that. They're sort of mother of pearlish. There we go. Not that I'm getting carried away. Well, maybe I am, but I love a sequin at Christmas. So what's not to love a sequin at Christmas? So there we go. Yeah, Louise, I think they're good for Christmassy ones, even though they're stargazing ones. They come out nice. This one I used the snowflake embellishments that come with the one horse open sleigh collection. But I think it looks good with either, to be honest. And then there's this one that we made today. So we've done these two now. And then we've got this one and this one that I did over the weekend. And to be honest, we had so many more. So many more. Yeah, they're very light, these ones. They're really nice, actually. They're lovely sequins, sort of pale pink, but still in the tone of Berry Burst, which is what I like. So there we go. So who wants to get a card from me? Because we're going to do a giveaway. So make sure that your name is in the draw. Make sure that you have commented and that we know who you are. And I will just do a little pull. And hopefully everybody's learned a little bit from the last week doing stuff over in my Card Making for Beginners and Beyond Facebook group. And hopefully you'll continue to watch these. I come live every Monday. So I'll be here next week, even though it's a bank holiday. I'll still be here next week doing something, teaching you something every week. And that streams onto my YouTube channel and also into my free public group. And then for my members, you get all the extra stuff behind the scenes, all the stuff that's in the membership as well. So the membership is open, but the price has gone up. I'm just going to let you know that in case anyone was on the fence. We closed the doors last night and the price went up as of this morning. But yes, thank you to everyone who's joined so far. So let us take a pick. Let's pick some names. Right, present. Let's share my screen. We're going to do that one. Hopefully you should be able to now all see that one. Yep, good. Okay, so we're doing corner punches, which is what we've done. Shown you how to do corner punches and other punches. Collecting comments. Look at that. 20 entries. Right, who's going to win today? Let's see. I love this bit. It's just so much fun. If it's somebody I don't know, you're going to have to send me your address. Hey, Bobby, you're going to have to message me your address so I can send you the card in the mail. Okay, I love it. Look at all that confetti. Smashing. All righty. So congratulations, Bobby. You have won my card today. Let's turn that off because that's really bright. Oh, your granddaughter and you are now making cards. Somebody on Facebook says they're making cards. That's great. That's fantastic. Oh, my lights have gone out. There we go. So hopefully everybody has enjoyed that today. I must say, I really like this one with the tags, with this topper tag. And I like the snowflake one too, but I think this one's my favorite, even though they're both pink and purple. And they match my hair. Okay, so thanks ever so much for watching. Have a lovely week. I hope you have lots of crafting fun and that you will make some cards with tags on, or you'll just make some tags. That's also good. But if you do, pop them over into the group. I'd love to see them. And yeah, ask me questions about tags in the group this week. Alrighty, thanks ever so much for watching. Pip Tobin here, signing out for queenpipcards.com for all your Stampin' Up needs, and the Card Making Know-How membership for all of your learning needs. All righty. Thanks ever so much. You take care. I'll see you again soon. Oh, and I nearly forgot. If you want to buy anything and you're in the UK, you can start getting stuff from the new catalogue from the 6th of September, or you can get current catalogue stuff right now from there. And if you want to join the membership, then that's where you go. So I always forget to put those on. So anyway, thanks ever so much for watching, and I will see you again, same time, same place next week. Ciao for now. Bye.